Every shaky pull to stand builds muscle memory. The walker skips all of it. And then there's the safety issue. Walkers give babies speed before they have any judgment. Suddenly, an 8-month-old can reach stairs, hot stoves, or a mug of coffee on the edge of a table. That's why the AAP said this product shouldn't exist. Yet it's still sold everywhere, still gifted at baby showers, still marketed to exhausted parents who just want 10 quiet minutes. And that's the pattern you're about to see again and again. Because baby walkers are just the first product parents buy thinking they're helping, when they're actually interfering with development. Let us look at those molded foam seats that hold babies upright before they can sit on their own. They look harmless, right? Even helpful. But sitting is not something you teach. It's something that develops from the inside out. When you prop a baby into a sitting position before their body is ready, you skip the work that makes sitting functional. You're asking a spine to hold a position the muscles haven't earned yet. That's exactly what these seats do. Real sitting starts messy. Babies lean forward, prop themselves up on their hands, tip over, and try again. That's how control develops. Artificial support just delays that process. This is where people get uncomfortable, so listen carefully. For babies under 2, screens do not teach. Not educational videos, not baby apps, not so-called interactive programs. The research on this is crystal clear. Screens delay language and social development. Bright colors and fast movement capture the eyes, but that's not learning. Babies can start craving constant stimulation, making it harder for them to engage in the calm, responsive interactions their brains actually need. Every minute in front of a screen is a minute not spent building language the way it develops naturally. Yes, parents need breaks. That doesn't mean screens are the solution. A safe play space with simple toys teaches independence. Narrating what you're doing while you cook builds language. It feels silly, but it works. That's how brains grow. Now, look at the toys filling most nurseries. They replace it. The toy performs. The toy decides. The toy leads the play. Think about it. The most expensive toy often gets ignored while the box it came in becomes the favorite. That's not random. That's the brain choosing what it needs to learn. Okay, now we need to talk about a product pediatricians are actively begging parents to stop using. Infant sleep positioners. Those cushioned sleep pods and cozy-looking nests. This isn't just about development. This is about safety. The American Academy of Pediatrics is explicit. Babies should sleep on a firm, flat surface with nothing else in the crib. No cushions, no positioners, nothing. Soft surfaces restrict movement and dramatically increase the risk of suffocation. That alone should be enough. But there's also a developmental cost. Babies naturally move in their sleep. They turn their heads, shift their weight, and adjust their position. Those small movements strengthen their muscles and support motor development. Cushion pods restrict that movement. They also limit sensory input. A bare crib allows babies to see light, track shadows, and hear sounds from around the room. It's gently stimulating. And closed pods reduce all of that. Flat spots on the head are a real concern, but the solution is more tummy time when awake, changing the direction their head faces in the crib, and holding your baby more often. Not adding soft objects to their sleep space. A bare crib might look uncomfortable to us as adults, but it's exactly what babies need to be safe and to develop properly. Next up are the swings, rockers, and vibrating devices. They work. That's why parents love them so much. But here's the trade-off: attunement. Attunement is when you learn your baby's rhythms and they learn yours, your scent, your heartbeat, your irregular human movement. That back and forth dance builds a secure attachment. Machines, on the other hand, are perfectly rhythmic. Humans aren't. That variability is what teaches babies how to regulate themselves. When a device becomes the primary way a baby falls asleep, a dependence forms. Suddenly, they can't settle without that specific motion. Using a swing for a short, supervised break is fine, but using it as the main soothing tool can create long-term challenges. Your presence, your touch, your voice, that's more powerful than any machine. Finally, let's talk about food pouches. They're convenient, they're clean, and when used occasionally, they're perfectly fine. But when they become the main way a child eats, development suffers. Mealtime is about so much more than just getting calories in. It's where babies learn to grasp, to chew, to manipulate different textures, and to coordinate hand-to-mouth movement. They explore food with all their senses. Pouches turn food into a uniform texture that requires almost no work. No chewing, no exploration. Self-feeding builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment. That feeling of, I did this, really matters. The mess that comes with it isn't a problem. It's evidence of learning. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. Every single product on this list is relatively new. Walkers, foam seats, screens for babies, pouches, sleep pods. For all of human history, millions of babies developed just fine without any of them. The baby product industry is worth tens of billions of dollars. Its job is to convince you that normal development needs expensive solutions. It doesn't.